to the Adventures of Pipeman on W4CY Radio.
Wake up, America! It's time for the Adventures of Pipeman on W4CY.com, West Palm Beach's #1 internet radio station. Here's your host, the Pipeman.
You got me running into your fire, burning into your flames. I don't know how you broke.
This is the Pipeman here on the Adventures of Pipeman W4CY Radio, and I'm here with
Carlos Cruz from the band Stonebreed and
Dano Thomas Sauceda on bass.
Orion Reigns. And Paul Hudson.
Stonebreed.
Nice here at Rocklahoma,
Oh,
man.
we're here. We're here.
Yeah, baby.
We're here.
It is an amazing festival, isn't it? Like, I do all kinds of festivals. This is by far one of the coolest.
Cool.
Yeah, laid back.
It's our first time to play here, so we're like
Wow.
really soaking everything in. Man. This is awesome for us.
Have you checked out the campgrounds? I know he has.
We haven't been in the campgrounds yet. We're going tonight, you know, because we had to play Saturday night, so we got here Friday late, hung out a little bit, had to play Saturday. So tonight's the night. Now we're done playing now, so tonight is the night.
Nice.
It's party time
A
now.
lot of female Facebook friends out there in the campground.
There you go. There's a lot going on in the campgrounds.
That's what I hear.
There's even a strip club campsite. Yep.
I
People
got some ones, baby.
There you go. So tell our listeners a little bit about you guys. You know, not some genre bullshit label, but how you guys think of yourself as artists and describe your music.
We're just good old-fashioned hard rock, southern flavored party band. I mean, you know, we like to have fun. A lot of people say, you know, if you like bands like Aerosmith, AC/DC, Van Halen with a little southern mix, Molly Hatchet, Leonard Skinner type shit, you would like us. You know, we're a lot of fun on stage. People love us. You know, we have a lot of good times and shit. So we're just a party band. We like to have fun, man. It's all about having fun at our shows.
So see, and I can see the different vibes blended in too.
Yeah.
Because like he's got the definite 80s metal vibe. You definitely have the Ronnie Van Zant vibe.
Southern rock vibe, yeah.
There you go. You have the Bret Michaels vibe going on because of the hat. And he's got the grunge vibe going on.
That's because of his flannel shirt.
That's right. See? So you put that all together.
I'm glad he didn't say Duran Duran.
Or,
you put that all together, and we're called Stonebreed, brother.
Yeah, if he fixes his hair a little bit, maybe Flock of Seagulls.
Oh, there you go.
So,
I know that band.
very cool. Rocklahoma. And, like, what's your experience been here so far? Like,
Well, like I said, it's our first time playing here. So, I mean, the crowd is unbelievable. The all the campgrounds and all that, I mean, just the amount of people there's here. What do they expect, like 70,000 people?
something like
over
that,
the 3
70,
days?
100,000?
Yeah, I mean, it's just, it's insane. It's like, just like, you know, on a whole different level. You know, I mean, we're not a brand new band. We tour around. We're from Hollywood. We get to play with a lot of big national acts. We play at a little smaller festivals, but this is big. This is like a big step up for us, man. So this is like, we're soaking it all in, and we're loving the experience. We're just checking everything out, man.
And what's your craziest story in this whole musical journey you guys have had?
Craziest story, man. I mean, we got
Hotel Flashback.
Yeah.
That seems, okay, this festival, more than most, that seems to be the answer. Like, most other festivals, bands are like telling a story. They have to think about it for a second. Here I've had at least 3 bands like, yeah, there's nothing we can tell you.
Well, I mean, you know, we don't want to tell you about chicks on the bus getting violated with different foreign objects and stuff like that. We don't want to tell you about when we got midgets and farm animals on the party bus. You know, we don't want to tell you shit about when we're, you know, rolling through town and we stop at a gambling casino and the drummer gets arrested and the bass player winds off with some dude's wife and, you know, people are knocking on our door at 6 o'clock in the morning looking for their girlfriends and shit like that. Or as jokes, we like to put ads in gay things and say gay guys looking for fun, come to room 224 at the Ramada Inn and sit around and watch them all knock on the bass player's door or something. So,
Video will be released.
but we don't want to tell, shit like that. So, there's a bunch of stuff we got to kind of keep secret, man, but.
Well, you have
my
a pretty
mom makes good apple pie, though.
There you go.
So we like the good
Well,
apple.
that's very American, and
Yeah,
that's very Rocklahoma.
Yeah, brother.
All the other stuff, man, that's a creative imagination.
Well, if it was just imagination, it would be creative. But when it's real life, baby, coming at you, it's experiences.
It's rock and roll.
It's rock and roll. You've heard of sex, drugs, and rock and roll? That's true.
Well, I think it's more like Stonebreed, drugs, and rock and roll.
That is true. Well, it's more like sex, Stonebreed, rock and roll, maybe some drugs once in a while, a little chocolate milk here and there, a couple dabs.
See, maybe the Stonebreed should be before the sex, so you could say Stonebreed sex.
Stone sex. Yeah. Hey, we'll take it any way we can get it, brother. First, second, last, we don't care. As long as we're there.
What was?
Yeah, I don't need kids.
How many you got?
Actually, none that I know of.
Oh, okay.
No kids for me.
Not that I'm aware of. I was on tour in '93, and I don't know.
I got 3.
I got you beat. 4.
All right, man.
4 and 8 grandkids.
Oh, wow. I got no grandkids.
And I still go in mosh pits. I brought my grandkids into their first mosh pit.
Nice. I got my 22-year-old son with me.
Nice.
He flew in from seeing Metallica in Phoenix.
Nice.
When I picked him up at the airport.
Bring them over.
When I picked him up at the airport, he brought Zakk Wylde over to the van. He's like, "Oh, these are my parents from Pantera." And Zach's like, "Oh, these are your parents? Cool, man. Let me give you some pics. Let's get some pictures." And I'm like,
Zakk
"Hey, dude,
is way cool.
We're actually playing with you." So he brought. Come over here, Christian.
You can come on.
Radio, bro.
Rockstar show up.
This dude knows more rock stars than we do.
That's usually how it is.
What's up?
His name's Christian.
What's
How you
up
doing?
there, Christian?
How you doing?
So how'd the Zakk Wylde thing happen? He is cool as shit, too.
So, literally, I walk out the airport, I get in the van, we drive like 100 feet, I just sat down, I just got comfortable. He looks out the window and he's like, "Oh, there's Zakk Wylde right there." I holler at him, "Pull over right now." So he does. So I hop out, I walk up to his like security guard or something, and he's like, "Oh, what's up, man?" And I call him Philly Boy McGee because that's what Zach calls him all the time. He gets a huge kick out of it. And then Zach turns around, says what's up to me, and I told him I just saw him in Phoenix because that's where I just came from. That's where he just came from. I told him my family was right over there. He's like, "Oh, that's your family?" So he walks over, gives them all guitar picks, including me, and then he takes my phone and takes a picture of all of us.
Nice.
What a
Zach took the
See, that's what I'm saying. That's even better.
That dude was super cool, super humble,
He is always super cool. One time at a press tent, everybody in press was like trying to get his autograph selfies, and he was so nice. Finally, his tour manager, after I think like half an hour, was like, "Come on, guys, we're working here. You're done." Zach would have never said you're done. And Phil's like that, too.
Cool.
Like, I'm friends with Phil, and his wife one time had to make me whisper to his ears, "It's time to go." It's like, he'll never say no. So please go over and tell him I want him to go.
There you go.
When the wife says to go, it's time to go.
Yeah.
So how'd you get into the music scene? Was it from your dad or?
Well, I mean, growing up, obviously hearing rock and roll music in the household did have like something to do with it, But at some point, I just started venturing off into my own. I like looked up Ozzy Osbourne, myself, and he took me to an Ozzy concert. I looked up Iron Maiden. And over the years, like I like heavy music. In middle school, that's when I started getting into like Metallica and Megadeth and Slipknot. Nowadays, like I'm into all kinds of music. Like just in the past month, I have been to New Jersey, Texas, LA, Arizona, and I'm going to St. Louis and Detroit in 2 months, all for Metallica.
You are the man.
Yeah.
Groupie.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
You're gonna shit. And next thing I say, I was at their first show ever.
Oh, wow. Where was that at?
It was in L.A. I don't even remember what club it was. There were 25 of us, and this dude gets off the stage after they're done, walks up to me and starts talking to me. I was like 15 years old. He was probably 17, 18 at the time. Hands me his business card. Metallica, power metal. There was no thrash yet. Dave Mustaine.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Have that card?
No, fuck me. I was a 15-year-old like, what do I want this for?
I want to say one thing. Like back when we were kids, man, you could only afford to go to one show on a tour. This
Right.
kid,
I know, right?
I'm gonna see Metallica.
And that's
sometimes,
tickets
but-
were $5 and you still could
Now
only
they're
afford
like $200
one.
and $300, man.
I know, right? You could go to a show with $15. You could get a ticket, a drink, and a T-shirt.
Pass I got cost me $1,000, but it gets me access to the floor for 14 different shows. So if you do the math in your head, that is a steal of a price.
Except, you know how I got on the floor? I would run through the stage and jump out onto the floor.
I usually just get drunk and pass out and wind up on the floor.
Yeah, right? So what do you think of their music? Like, we'll get your critique.
I mean, I think their music's badass. I think it's hard rock, and I think it's kick ass. You know, I mean, it got them all the way to Rocklahoma with playing with people like Corey Taylor, Rob Zombie, and Pantera. You know, I mean, they've played with also like amazing other hard rock bands like Rat. You know, Armored Saint. You know, they play with like everyone. You know, I'm kind of biased because you know he's my dad and all that. You know, but that's
good because not all kids are like that. They're like,
there's plenty of people out there who will tell you, including the crowd who saw them just earlier, that they are one kick-ass rock and roll band.
see, that's the best part of the interview right there.
He gets an allowance.
Yeah, there you go. That's why he's going to Metallica in all these cities.
That's right.
I'm lucky he's here.
And he decided to miss Metallica tonight in Phoenix to come here.
Nice.
But then Metallica canceled tonight, so it worked out better for him.
See how the universe works? That it all works out in your favor.
Yep.
Armored Saint was also one of my originals. I'm good friends with them to
Yeah,
this
we're
day.
good friends with Gonzo and Phil. He used to be the drum tech for Gonzo.
So you ready for this? Like, okay, so I'm really good friends with Joey.
Oh, cool.
And I was their original merch guy at 15 years old. Like, they didn't have any merch. And me and my bro
You
went.
from L.A.?
Yeah, well, originally Jersey and New York. And then in 1980, I moved to L.A.
Nice.
And I spent every waking second at the Sunset Strip or the Troubadour or the Country Club in
the
the
Whiskey's
Reseda.
our home backyard. It's our home stage.
First club show I ever went to was at the Roxy Motley Crue before they had an album when they were still horror punk. They weren't glam.
Yeah.
And they tried to light the Roxy on fire to bring Satan in. I was like, I'm never going to a real concert ever again. That was cool as shit. Especially since afterwards you walked with the band over to the Rainbow.
Yeah.
You know?
Every time we play there, that's what we do. We go do sound check, we go to the Rainbow, we eat dinner, we come back, we play our show, we go back to the Rainbow, we party down.
Yep.
That's what we do.
There it is. And I look at it now, like I go there, I'm like, how did I fucking get in here at 15, 16 years old? Oh, yeah, I was walking in with Motley Crue or Lemmy or somebody like that, and they didn't question you. You know?
He's been going to the Whiskey since he was 8, 9 years old.
Nice.
Backstage, sleeping on the stairs while his dad's playing and shit like that. So
See, how cool is that? Like,
Yeah.
And I can tell on his face he thinks it's cool. Not all kids would think it's cool. I have 4 kids. 2 think it would be cool when they were kids. 2 wouldn't.
yeah.
You know? It would be like, oh, I got that. Blah, 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 blah. But then there's the others like, oh, man. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Sure. Love
He
it.
went from the Scooby-Doo phase to the WWE wrestling phase to the rock and roll phase. So
There it is.
when he's into something, he's into something.
And this is the best phase yet, right?
Yeah.
There you go. So how does everybody connect to you guys on socials, on the web?
Everything.
Buy your merch, most importantly. They can't listen to my show unless they do
we
that.
have a merch store, a Shopify, but everything's connected to our website. All social media, Facebook, Instagram, even TikTok, all that stuff. Merchandise, you go to our website, Stonebreed.com. There's a merch tab. Straight on there, it takes you right to the Shopify. Or you can actually buy some merch right around the corner over here right now.
Yeah. Yeah, even if it's after Rocklahoma, yeah, come back here to the grounds and maybe the merch will still be there.
That's right. And speaking of the whiskey, I was going to let you know and your listeners know, we have a song that we play the whiskey so much, we wrote a song called The Whiskey.
Nice.
It's about the Whiskey A Go-Go. and we just released it not too long ago, and it's one of our singles. So get a chance to check it out. Anybody out there, check it out. Check out the song Stonebreed, The Whiskey. It's about the whiskey you go.
We invite the crowd to come on stage and sing backing vocals. So that
every time we play that at the whiskey, we invite the whole crowd on stage with us.
That's so old school. Like, they're so strict sometimes now about that shit. Back in the day, that's all it was. I love it.
Yeah,
I love what you guys are about and the vibe. And do you have any other new stuff you want to share that's coming out that you want them to know about?
Well, I mean, we just got a couple of singles that we released. It's on Spotify and iTunes and iHeartRadio and everything like that right now. The one song called Good Times just came out. Into Your Flames, a couple singles. Another one is Sweet Little Mistake. And then right before that, we released a really cool patriotic song called Red, White, and Blue, you know, pro-American.
That's perfect for Rocklahoma.
Mixed by Max Norman, who early Ozzy stuff, Megadeth,
Nice.
all those guys. And he also did our other song, another single called Devil's Child. So
Nice.
those are like the last 5 singles that we put out.
I love it. And you guys definitely rock. You got the
Thanks.
rock and roll attitude, which is important. And you killed it here at Rocklahoma.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. We had so much fun, made a lot of good friends, new friends.
There you go.
Like you.
There it is. That's
All
what
right.
Rocklahoma's all about. Any final words for our listeners?
Just check us out, man. We're humble. We're grateful. We just love that you guys pay attention to us little bit you can. Check us out. Stonebreed. Stonebreed.com. Everywhere. Social media. Paul Hudson.
Thank you guys so much. It means the world. And this was a great gig. And, you know, the support is amazing we get. We just, you know, every time I log into Facebook or something and people are like, yeah, I love the song. I just heard the song. And, man, you know, you sit alone and you write the song sometimes and you just don't even know where they're going to go. And when people start loving your stuff, it's the greatest gift in the fucking world, man.
Orion Reigns.
You hit the nail on the head. I don't know how to follow that up. It was perfect.
And Dano.
Dano on bass. I'm so humbled, and we've been waiting a long time to get here. We've been training all our lives for this, and this is what it means. Rock and roll, live people, beautiful energy. That's what it's all about. Don't give up your dreams. Be a rock star if you want.
There you go.
Stonebreed from Los Angeles, California. Thank you so much. Thank you, Rocklahoma. You can't have a Rocklahoma without a little bit of L.A. at the end. You know what I mean, baby?
That's right.
And we're
That's
here
right.
representing. So thank you so much.
Well, thank you for being on the Adventures of Pipeman, and you heard it here.
W4CY Radio.
Yes.
Pipeman in the house.
So that means now you're going to have to do a station ID because you got that radio voice.
Well, I used to be the DJ at the carnival. Step right up with a little lady of prize. And I was a DJ at the strip club. And
There you go. My first album I ever got in my life came from the Boardwalk at the Jersey Shore.
Nice.
It was the first Kiss album when it first came out.
Oh. Kiss,
There it
Kiss
is.
Fan right here.
I was a Kiss freak. That's where it all started.
Same here.
Guilty as charged.
Guilty as charged. Midnight special. I saw him on a Friday night at midnight. By Monday, I was already like in Kiss.
I know,
was a
right?
member.
It was insane. It was insane, and it led us to where we are
That's
today.
right.
If it weren't for them, none of us would be sitting here
That's
today.
right.
So I love it. Love you guys.
Thanks, brother.
Nobody can listen to my show anymore unless they check you out and buy your merch.
That's a deal.
There he goes.
And if you try to do it, we're going to hunt you down.
That's right.
And I'm going to throw a tank top on you.
Come to church and buy some merch.
Yeah.
I love that. That's such an Oklahoma slogan right there.
Yeah.
Go to church and buy some merch.
That's right. It's Sunday, too, baby.
You heard it here on the Adventures of Pipeman.
And just so you know, if anybody, when they buy merch from us, they say, I heard you on the Pipeman show, I'll throw in an extra free autograph picture.
Nice.
All they got to do is when they make the thing, there's a comment section, I heard you on the Pipeman show. Autograph picture.
There it is.
There you go.
All right. Well, thanks a lot,
brother.
guys.
Hey, this is Carlos Cruz, and we're called Stonebreed. And you're listening to W4CY Radio with the Pipeman, baby. Woo! Turn it up. Yeah.
I don't know how you broke my heart.
Thank you for listening to the Adventures of Pipeman on W4CY Radio.